Alright, let's talk about why you're not building muscle, even though you think you're eating enough. For years, I was stuck. I was training hard, 6 days a week, hitting my macros, pounding down 3,500 calories a day. And for what? The scale didn't budge. I looked exactly the same, month after month. It was beyond frustrating. I was doing everything right, or so I thought. But the results were zero. Absolutely nothing. It felt like I was spinning my wheels in the mud, burning energy and going nowhere. If you feel like that right now, listen up, because I'm about to show you the one change that unlocked everything. So, I decided to run a self-experiment, a 6-month deep dive to figure this out once and for all. For the first 90 days, I kept my calories high at 3,500 and my protein at a solid 200 grams per day. My training was intense, progressive overload, all the good stuff. But here's the key. My eating was completely random. A protein shake here, a handful of almonds there, a small chicken salad, a big dinner. I was hitting my daily numbers, but the timing was all over the place. I figured as long as the total was right at the end of the day, I'd grow. I was dead wrong. After 90 days of this, I had gained exactly 0.2 pounds of muscle. That's basically a rounding error. It was a complete failure. I was baffled and ready to give up. Then, I stumbled upon a concept that changed the game: the leucine threshold. Now, this is where it gets interesting, so pay close attention. Muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, is the process of building new muscle tissue. To turn this process on, you need a powerful trigger. That trigger is an amino acid called leucine. Think of it like the ignition key for your car. You can have a full tank of gas that adds your total daily protein and calories, but if you do want to turn the key hard enough, the engine won't start. For muscle building, you need to hit a specific amount of leucine in a single meal to kickstart MPs. That amount is about 2.5 to 3 grams. This is the leucine threshold. If your meal has less than that, you're not flipping the switch. The protein you just ate, it's not going to your biceps. It's largely going to waste, used for energy or other bodily functions, but not for muscle growth. You can eat 200 grams of protein a day, but if you're spreading it out in tiny 15 or 20 gram servings, you might never hit the threshold. You're just tapping the ignition key, but never turning it. This was my light bulb moment. Looking back at my first 90 days, I realized my problem wasn't calories or total protein. It was distribution. My breakfast was often a quick shake with maybe 20 grams of protein. My mid-morning snack was a few nuts. Lunch was a decent-sized meal, but then I'd have another small snack in the afternoon. I was only hitting the leucine threshold maybe once or twice a day, usually at dinner. The rest of the time, I was effectively in a non-anabolic state, despite constantly eating. My muscle-building engine was off for most of the day. So, for the next 90 days, I kept everything else the same. Same 3,500 calories, same 200 grams of protein, same brutal training plan. The only thing I changed was how I structured my meals. I focused on hitting that 3-gram leucine trigger every single time I ate. I switched to 4 big meals a day, spaced about 4 hours apart. Each meal contained at least 40 grams of high-quality protein. Why 40 grams? Because that much protein from a good source like whey, chicken, or beef pretty much guarantees you'll smash through the leucine threshold. For example, a scoop of whey isolate has about 3 grams of leucine. 5 ounces of grilled chicken breast, right around 2.8 grams, 6 ounces of lean ground beef, over 3 grams, a cup of Greek yogurt mixed with a scoop of protein powder. You're there. My new day looked like this. Meal 1, a big shake with 2 scoops of whey protein, oats, and a banana. That's 50 grams of protein and well over 5 grams of leucine. Boom, ignition on. 4 hours later, meal 2, a huge bowl of rice with 7 ounces of chicken breast and veggies, another 50 grams of protein, another massive leucine hit, engine roaring. Meal 3, my pre-workout meal, was a cup of cottage cheese and a piece of fruit. That's about 28 grams of protein, but cottage cheese is casein a bit lower in leucine, so I'd add half a scoop of whey to make sure I crossed that 3-gram line. Then, after my workout, meal 4 was a big steak with potatoes, easily 50 grams of protein. I was turning on muscle protein synthesis for separate times throughout the day, like powerful anabolic pulses. The results were insane. After these second 90 days, I stepped on the scanner. I had gained 8.5 pounds of lean muscle. Let me say that again, 8.5 pounds. In 90 days, compared to the 0.2 pounds from the first phase. The only difference was timing my protein to consistently hit the leucine threshold. It wasn't magic, it was science. I was finally giving my body the right signal at the right time. My total daily intake hadn't changed, but my body's response was night and day. I was no longer just filling a bucket with calories. I was strategically flipping the anabolic switch on and off all day long. Think about what you're eating. That 25-gram protein bar you just ate, it might only have 1.8 grams of leucine. Not enough. That small tub of yogurt, maybe 1.5 grams. Not enough. You're trying to build a house, but you're only bringing 1 brick at a time. It doesn't work. You need to deliver a full pallet of bricks all at once, multiple times a day. Stop grazing. Stop spreading your protein out into 6 or 7 tiny meals thinking you are restoking the metabolic fire. You're not. You're wasting your protein and your time. Consolidate your meals. Focus on hitting 30 to 50 grams of high-quality protein 4 to 5 times per day. Every meal should be a deliberate, powerful anabolic trigger. This is the secret that separates the guys who get huge from the guys who stay the same size forever. It's not about just eating more, it's about eating smarter. It's about understanding the mechanism. If you want to stop wasting your time in the gym and in the kitchen, you need to apply this. If you want a step-by-step system that lays all of this out for you, the meal timing, the exact foods, the training protocols that work with this nutritional strategy, I've put it all together. No guesswork. Just the exact blueprint I used to gain those 8.5 pounds of muscle. Go to level300.nl right now. That's LVL300.nl. Stop spinning your wheels. Start building. Thanks for watching.